Yo, that Kingsman stuff is crazy. Yeah, man, Marvel Rivals, it's been interesting little ride, man. I saw the new stuff. I saw what that one dude, is it Andy or Andrew or something like that, TRO, and how CC apparently was saying, yo, bro, if you keep making videos about Lucy, who was the other girl that was messing with Kingsman, if you keep making videos, I'm gonna kick you out of the server. And apparently that server she was like owning or admin or something like that for, it was a server that, you know, all of the rivals people go to in order to collaborate. Like there's a lot of really popular people, I'm assuming, and stuff like that. And he's a smaller streamer like I am. He's a bit over me though. He gets like 50-ish viewers and stuff like that. And it's still crazy because he was making videos because he was defending himself from Lucy. He literally misclicked and said he said something when that's not the case, and he just defended himself. And pretty much CC was like, oh, if you keep making videos, it's harassment. And it's like, bro, I'm defending myself. I'm on the defensive right now. It's just really weird, dude. Why do you think they keep popping up like this? I think a lot of these cases pop up more and more. Let's be honest, bro. One is that people are just are super sick and tired. These people that are like, you know, popular, pretty much the same thing that kind of happened with Mizkiv, to its own extent happened here. It's someone popular because apparently she has like almost 600,000 subs and stuff, right, on YouTube. Someone more popular in the scene, getting a little bit of power or something like that, and they abuse it, and then they try to get other people who think the same or is close to the same, and then guess what happens? They end up creating this circle jerk where they protect each other, and people are just sick of that, right? I think and that one guy, again, I think it's Andrew or Andy or TRO or something like that. If I was him, it wouldn't even be worth it. I don't know. I've been here since the Mixer days, and I've been a part of game shows, not necessarily tournaments. I said this in the live yesterday when I was watching the entire thing. I've been a part of game shows. I've been in a situation similar to Kingsman where, you know, it's just a bunch of content creators and then they're all friends, which I didn't know either, by the way. Apparently CC and all of them were all friends, and they just gang up on one person, and that one person isn't in on the joke, so it ends up looking really bad, right? So I know how Kingsman feels, but guys, it's nothing is worth it, bro. Nothing is worth your mental health and trying to deal with people like this. I think more and more people should just start calling it out. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Call it out immediately. The only difference is when it happened to me, they came to me and was like, yo, all of us are friends. We were just trying to win the game show. You know, we're sorry, we can't, you know what I mean? At the very least, they were honest with me and I got an apology, but Kingsman obviously didn't. If this was a meme, like some people are saying, because they were all friends, it's like they didn't let Kingsman in on the joke. Clearly, very clear. Are their careers? Yeah, their careers are ruined, bro. They're not coming back anytime soon. Period. They're not. And I think there's a little bit of gatekeeping we should start doing. I said this yesterday too, and I'm sorry about that. I was playing music and it got copywritten and muted, and it was just really annoying. I had to take it down. But one thing I said yesterday was that it kind of sucks, right? Because we all saw Kingsman play Magic. Bro, he's cracked. I don't know what he's on, whatever you know, stuff he's on. I need some of that. I need some of that, bro. No, but it's like people like her get more popular, while people like Kingsman, who out here, you know, he's swinging for his life, and she's just, you know, out here being extra mean to everybody. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. And it's like I said, bro, the bad actors protect one another so much, to the point that if you try to fight back, you know, they'll do what they did to Kingsman. They'll just gaslight you into oblivion. And it needs to be showcased more and more, because you need to see the patterns of it so you can point it out. You need to. Too many of these people are doing it, man. It's not good. I gotta be honest, not. I also said yesterday, I remember it was Soda, right? Like Soda popping, NMP, even like Asmongold and them, they would be like, bro, like doing anything with streamers, it sucks. They're never on time. There's drama. They don't want to do this, and this. Everybody has different, it's all over the place. And it's getting to a point. I saw one person who was in marketing, and he said, like, it's streaming, it's really weird, right? It's a very lucrative area for marketing, but it's also very volatile. And I kind of believe that, because it can go south very quickly. Or worse yet, you'll be scammed, right? Because they're botting or whatever the case may be. It's all over the place. So a lot of people are starting to be like, bro, I just want to stay in my lane. Collabs? Nah, bro. I don't want to do this. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. You think they set back women? It's so I did see Borger. Talk about it. This was my first time seeing him. I actually really like him. I subbed to him. He's chill. I like Borger. I do. He's an EU main though, which so you know, he's not a cool kid. But I heard his takes and I was actually like, yo, mad respect to him. Like genuinely mad respect to I don't know how to pronounce it, Burger. I'm just gonna call him Burger because I'm American. Yeah, he had some really good takes. It does set women back. It does, right? Because this is one of the things a lot of, and by the way, I've been watching, like I said, I've been keeping my eye on stuff. There's a lot of girls coming out and they're just like, no wonder guys don't want us in the space. And I'm sitting here like, I mean, it sucks. It does. Apparently that one chick that was in the tournament, the Aramori, or again, I don't know who the players are. That Aramori girl, she's normal and she's a pro player, or at least she's like done stuff like in the pro scene and everything's been chill. As far as I know, I didn't look into it, but it's very clear that girls can operate normally, right? They really can. They really, really can. What do you think the main issue? So this all comes down to, again, whatever his name is, the bald guy, Basil or whatever, Basem or something. I don't know. Very dumb. Apparently there wasn't any. So apparently there was no money at first, which is insane, with no bans. And then he put money. No, NetEase put money later, which is wild. 40 grand. But he ended up putting a bunch of tryhards who were top 5. If someone's top 500, they are like camping the game. They're camping. They're camping the game. Genuinely. They're this is all they do. And then he got a bunch of just random, you know, a couple random celestials and like one of Baval's, obviously top 5, and then grandmasters, and Asa was a diamond. Like you're gonna get steamrolled. You're gonna get like absolutely destroyed. You're gonna get destroyed. Of course, you're gonna have people like Kingsman, like, yo, I want to win this 40 grand. What do you mean? Yeah. Do you think gatekeeping should? Fun. That's so. It's actually funny you bring that up. I was talking about that yesterday. I said, yo, I think, listen, COVID messed up a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people coming into these hobbies since COVID, and a lot of these people don't have great intentions. I do think there needs to be like a server reset. There needs to be a just press the button, delete the servers, put in the patch notes, and we need to start gatekeeping hard, because this is just going to keep happening. Do you think the issue is that they were I don't think the issue is that they were girls. I think it's sad it was a coincidence that it was 4 girls and 2 guys on a team, and that there was drama there. And I think the other main issue is that apparently Cece and the Lucy chick were friends, and they've been causing issues in the scene for a very long time. And I'm gonna say this because I said this when the Mizkiss stuff came out. And by the way, I said this years ago when I first started streaming, because I came from the music industry. You need to stop believing the first fucking thing you hear. Look at what happened with Basem. He believed the very first thing that he was told and ended up kicking a Kingmaker. Like, Kingsman, I'm sorry. What are we doing? Nothing has ever come from believing the very first thing that you see, ever. Debate me. I will die on this hill. Nothing, ever. Kingsman was being nice about it. Kingsman was nice. Was he pushy? Sure, but I don't think he was. That's not kick worthy. That's not kick, not even a little bit. That's not kick worthy, bro. And by the way, everybody says like, oh, you know, we're cooked. It's how many of you guys have played League? Even like Yu-Gi-Oh, a fighting game, and you're in a tournament, you're like, oh, I'm cooked. Oh no, dude. Oh, it's that person. Oh yeah, no, I'm cooked. Oh, it's this or this. Oh yeah, I'm cooked. It's so normal. And they tried to say, oh, well, he's talking crap, and it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, for real. It's sad. It's sad. We need to gatekeep. We need to start kicking people out, and I think people need to stop being scared of like not being able to collab and getting kicked. It's like you have this whole career you want to do, and you care more about collabs and stuff like that. I don't know. I will say this, it could just be me. I don't care for it. Listen, I've, like I said, since roughly 2019 around Mixer times, and this is just me doing it for the love of the game at this point. This is the love of the game, right? I get that some people, this is literally all they got, right? I get it. I just don't see it being worth it. I'm just trying to be very honest, man. It's not worth it. No, if you get in a tournament, do the tournament. Don't be dumb. I'm just saying, weigh it out. Way better than this. She literally threatened to pretty much kick him out of the most popular rival collab server. What are you talking about? No collab is worth that. I'm sorry. I will say this, I did hear Flats talk, and Flats technically proved my point. He said that you can go the quote unquote like connection social collab route, if that makes sense. Meet a bunch of people, go to a bunch of like that route. And then there's just make good stuff. Just do your content. Just make good stuff and keep it there. And it'll happen. After a while, it becomes a matter of if and not when. It's just, I don't know. Again, it could be me. Maybe you guys are like, no, I want to be in the, I don't care. Me personally, I don't. But again, I mean, I'm in it for the love of the game and nothing else, especially being here this long. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I could be just crazy, but that whole thing, I think DC and Lucy should be excommunicado. No, they shouldn't be here. You can't sit with us because and it's really funny because that's what they did to him, right? Like, no, you can't sit with us, talk your, right? That's what they were saying. Talk your crap. No, you're actually good at the game and stuff like that. And they wanted to push him out. They got him kicked. You can't sit with us. Let's get him kicked. Let's show him all these things. Let's show him all these clips and stuff. No, bro. Return the favor tenfold. Yes, you are excommunicado. No, you can't sit with us. Why do you keep saying you can't sit? So, oh my God. It's from a movie called Mean Girls. If you haven't seen it, it's Tina Fey's movie. It's a really good movie, by the way. Very, very good. It's very funny. It's a comedy. And one of the girls, the whole thing about the movie, it's literally called Mean Girls, right? So it's about a bunch of girls who are mean to everybody in the school. And it's these three girls, and one of them got fat, and it was the leader who got quote unquote fat. And one of the other girls said, you can't sit with us because, right, she's fat now. Like you can't sit with us. Yeah, it's just like a saying. What did you think about the Inte guy saying he was wrong? Oh, that's not your friend. That's not your friend, bro. I'm sorry. Nope. Stand on business and just ask them. It's very cutthroat. It is, because if you should care about who you're around. You should. You really, really should. You should care about the people that are close to you. My guy sat here and pretty much tried to gaslight him, saying, oh yeah, no, you were just too much. Like, what? He was right in literally everything they said. Oh, did we find out what their score was? They went 0-9, 0-9, 1-8. So they lost. They pretty much, Kingmaker was right. I mean, Kingsman, God, Kingsman was right this whole bro, you can't make this up. You can't make it up. And guess what? When I saw Burger talk about it, he literally said, no, we went three heals. Like he said, yeah, we literally did that. Like, it's so confusing to me. And it's super funny because I said in the stream yesterday, I said that if you really think that in scrims, they're going to use the same team comp, you are very, very not that bright. If you think they're going to show you all of their cards while you're scrimming, oh, look at them, they're doing this and they're using these, they're not going to use that when the actual, because why would they show you their cards? When did you, I used to scrim for Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, like a lot. You would scrim with other quote unquote teams, other people were in the tournament, and you guys would just mess around, you know, see what works and doesn't work before like YCS and stuff like that. It depends. If you're friends with people on other teams, you guys would just kind of collectively come together, or you would do it within your own team. You just duel each other and stuff like that. Yeah. It's unfortunate. They should be kicked out. You can't sit with us. And I think that as a community, we need to start gatekeeping harder. And I'm starting to see these comments more and more too. There's a lot of people who are like, bro, gatekeeping needs to happen. So that's, I don't know. That's just me. That's what I think. We're gonna rivals because I need to learn other characters as a support main, or at least hopefully. It's unfortunate they were girls. It is. I actually am seeing more and more girls come out. Apparently there were some other girls who CC interacted with and was just really toxic. Yo, what up, brother? I hope you're chilling, bro. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's more and more people coming out, and I think they should. And I think if you have anything on somebody that is, and I do want to say actually damaging, you should come out and say it while the iron is hot. While it's hot, because again, if we leave these people to their devices, it doesn't stop, and it gets more and more toxic, and it gets worse and worse and worse. It does. But again, it needs to be legitimate, right? nothing minor. Like, it needs to be legitimate. It does. Do you have any? No, because I mind my business. That's the route I chose. I mind my business. I do. What I walk in on, the Kingsman stuff. What up, brother? Yeah, I'll say. Yeah. Oh man, unfortunate. It is super unfortunate. Their careers are over, chat. It's so over. So over.